Yeah.
Who does that big note?
Oh, yeah. She's good.
Thank you very much.
Not
Tim Wilson. Little Timmy Wilson on the guitar there. The First Baptist Bar and Grill, kind of a religious theme there.
This has been Father O'Houlihan's Holy Happy Hour. You are listening to South Tucson Public Access. All right. It has been a long time. This is IRM. I'm Brian. I'm joined by Paul Finequad. NTQ is with us.
Good evening.
We've got... Is Will there?
Yes.
Got Will, I guess...
Muschamp.
Muschamp. We got Will Muschamp.
A big get, I know.
I know.
You know...
And hopefully Blinky's going to be on.
For fuck's sake, this is as much as I'm qualified for being the coach of South Carolina.
And hopefully Blinky's going to be on soon. He'll be Blink Herb Street. That's mean. I don't want to make anyone be Herb Street. But no, it's fine. There he is. There he is.
Right on cue.
You're not Blink Herb Street. You're Blinky. So this is June 3rd. I looked this up. June 3rd, 2014 is the last time IRM has broadcast from the quaint little town of South Tucson, Arizona. It is well overdue. That is 632 days ago. I put it into Excel. I didn't do the math. I think it's about time we go back there. Now there's a bit of a problem. So when last we left South Tucson, we learned that there was a new mayor, Mayor Ingmar Tisdale. Since we last were there, he went ahead and banned baseball. Weird bit of legislation, but somehow it passed. And it's kind of stuck. There's a bit of a loophole, weird clause that means it kind of can't be at the moment undone. So the town kind of went through and tried to figure out what they were going to do. What sort of they needed to rally on a different sport, I guess, really is what it was. And they tried basketball a little bit, didn't work so well. Cricket, let's not get into that. They don't understand cricket. Just trust me on that one. And so they settled on football.
Skeezy mayor also banned sodomy.
He did. Which is really a problem for some of our teams in the South Tucson Youth Football League. I'm so glad we got quad penis already, by the way. Sodomy may be banned, but quad penis is legal here in South Tucson. So what is happening is now we are going to start South Tucson Youth Football. I'll go ahead and get things started. This is our opening game, our season kickoff. It's going to be a 10-week season, plus, of course, championship week. There are 56 teams, 6 conferences. The Wiki page, IRMstream.wiki.com, has the page. Someone can pop the link in the chat. I'll do it. Actually, I got it right here. Here we go. There is the link. You can follow along. That will be updated as much as we can. We're going to have 2 games for you tonight. Our opening one is going to be Big Paul's Mexicanless Car Wash facing Tremor's Pizza, formerly Shaky. So this is actually a bit of a historical thing. This is one of the Little League World Series finals. So it's a kind of appropriate one. But before we get things started, more of a somber note, if you guys don't mind. Let's just have a moment of silence. We talked about the whole weird ban on baseball, and there's some kind of loopholes and issues. If you guys don't mind, just a quick moment of silence in respect to pay respects of our recently deceased mayor of South Tucson, Ingmar Tisdale.
Tremors!
Thank you. All right, let's get things started. So, guys, quick pre-game stuff. No one has any idea about any of these teams. It's fine. You can see the ratings right there. We'll take a look through some of the star players. Bear with me. Sometimes they'll show the punters. They won't this time. But just so you know, each team has the cupcake setting that's been created in Team Builder. Each team has 3 players, 2 of which are a mid-80s rating, low to mid-80s, and 1 player that is a high 80s, roughly 90 overall. So there are some star players, and we've named them. Each team has 3. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we're looking at here. Tremor's Pizza. Let's take a look at some of the impact players in them. Of course, they've got their star running back, Poopsie Harris. Of course, middle linebacker, Popcorn Shingles, and their star center, one of their good cornerbacks, of course, Squandulius Cosmos. Over on Big Paul's Mexicanless Car Wash, they're going to want to air it out through quarterback Greg McMuffin. Of course, their defensive tackle is going to be keeping it down on defense. That's Whiskey Caravan. And their running game is strong, powered by Marshall Koch. So why don't we just go ahead. Guys, any quick picks? Who do you guys got in this one?
Oh, I really want to see this this explosive matchup of exciting factor backs. It's really going to set the tempo for this smash mouth contest of kids playing football and endangering their lives from here on out. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's great. Well, you are looking live at Municipal Field, number 125, I think it was. I'm going to double check my list. Yes, 124. Municipal Field, 124. There is the kickoff. Will, do you have a pick on this one?
I'm gonna pick Tremor's Pizza because I like pizza.
The 2-time Little League World Series champions, Tremor's Pizza. Of course, in the
So you just got the whole baseball team and had them play football?
I mean, there's not that many kids in South Tucson. There's a high likelihood a lot of them are playing football right now.
There's no off season in South Tucson.
No off-season.
Sports stars.
Only childhood homicide.
That is very, very true. Good God. And we see Tremor's moving the football at midfield right now.
Big Paul's, of course, opting for that 3-4 defense.
Yes, they are. See if that works. Of course, Whiskey Caravan, I think, was one of the players. I don't know.
That makes it second and 10.
Yes, Whiskey
So
Caravan.
Tremor's going to complete a first down to Kennard Holden. He's got a lot of nicknames. Kennard holding my dick, Kennard holding my weed, Kennard holding my beer.
Which is again weird because he's 11, and these are all nicknames given to him by his parents and his parents' strong friends.
Yeah, it's a rough childhood growing up on the streets of South Tucson.
Yo, I think that was Whiskey Caravan with the sack.
Yeah, big sack from Whiskey Caravan.
Taking down the quarterback of Big Paul of Tremor's, excuse me. And I think very clearly Tremor's with their star running back Poopsie Harris, they're going to have to really utilize him, aren't they?
Really dropping back in the pocket there, and just of course taking the safe option if nobody's open downfield, just check down. Oh, we got some penalty. Get out of it.
Automatic first
Come on, get this ref out of the game. He doesn't need to be deciding the tempo of this.
Well, the face mask penalty, I think if to use the word, these kids are around 11 years old. If they are undisciplined, would probably be an understatement on how they are when it comes to playing football, especially if you see their coaching. And lovely pass, 18 yards, getting the first down. Phil Britton with the reception, that's his first. Grant Lewis, the Tremor's quarterback, 3 for 4 on this drive so far, and Tremor's just a couple yards short of the red zone.
Guys, what do you think? Is Grant Lewis a elite quarterback?
I mean, it's only been one possession. I think we're ready to judge. And
well, how many rings does he have? Answer that.
How many what?
How many rings does he have?
He's got some ring pops.
Exactly.
He's definitely got
I
some
don't
ring
even think
pops.
he knows his ring size.
How can you be an elite quarterback if you don't know your ring size?
Well, define ring. Because, he might have a ring pop. That's a ring.
He may also have a ring that is sold exclusively at the porno shop.
Ooh, the porno shop, yes. Well, hopefully we can maybe talk about that later. We'll see. Maybe they get drawn. And a nice rush. Quarterback keeper. 12 yards.
That was
first
an
down.
elite run that elite quarterbacks make. So maybe it's a time to. I think I'm going to put my foot down. Grant Lewis, elite quarterback.
Nothing against Grant Lewis, but that was a hole that I could have run through.
And of course, very nice, by the way, of other people of South Tucson to, they were so adamantly against making all the stadiums handicap accessible, and thankfully they caved at the last minute.
I actually no. I'm watching this one via satellite in the parking lot.
Oh, okay.
Third down.
Now, what you see is handicap inaccessibility. I call an extended tailgate.
3 wide out to the right.
These monitors are really nice.
Oh, and they roll over. Lewis, not playing elite there, keeps it. Didn't have any options. And that is a big, big forced fumble in the red zone. I have to get the name of that jersey. I don't know who forced that fumble. We'll get that in a second.
That's, I think, Ramirez who forced that fumble. And see, Lewis is just not holding on to the ball well enough. And if he had just handed it to Poopsie Harris like they should have done in the damn game plan, then maybe they wouldn't be in the spot. And they'd be up 6 points by now going for the extra point. Instead, they turned the ball over to Big Paul's. And he's just standing there.
Wow. And Cedric Thibodeau with the sack
Okay.
on Greg McMuffin. I got to tell you, Cedric Thibodeau, not a name we came up with. We're going to be saying that a lot. We're going to be saying that a lot.
Okay, I think it might be a good time to point out that Greg McMuffin got a surprise boner. And he just did not know what to do.
Greg McMuffin's plan to hand off to the invisible fullback just didn't quite work out to perfection.
Clearly a good use.
Again, these are kids. You're not going to. You're going to crack under pressure when things don't go exactly as planned. We have to just expect this going in.
I mean, we say that some of these players out here are machines, but Greg McMuffin might actually be a machine.
Here we go. We got some punting.
And that punt went all about 20 yards.
Shit.
Down to around the 35. That's going to be a great field position for Tremor's. Reminder, these are 11-year-olds told to punt a football.
That's some great punting. They're going to learn how to punt someday.
Far be it for me to criticize this, but what kind of punt is that?
And Chad Lopez with the reception for 13 yards. That's his first catch of the game. Taken back into the red zone, and we feel like we were just here. See if Grant Lewis can lead his team, put some points on the board. Anyone have the spread in this game? I mean, I know, oh, he keeps it and takes it past the first down marker.
I mean,
About the 8.
I know that Tremor's laid out the spread in the catering room. If anybody wants some, it's like all organic and stuff. It's really great. It's
Can one of you guys run to the outside of the stadium and get something to eat?
I think switch them over the back of the bleachers we can catch. And they're in for the end zone. In the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow.
Grant Lewis running it in. And that is the first touchdown in South Tucson youth football history. Here on IRM, Grant Lewis just punches it in. The scoring
a
drive,
moment
3 plays
that will
for 30
run us to
yards.
lunchtime.
I believe you brought up the spread earlier. Extra point is good. This is really going to ruffle some feathers in Vegas because they set the over-under for the total point spread at 4.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know
over
what
is
they were
already
thinking.
paid out.
I mean, it's just kind of an odd number. I mean, to get
The
to that,
over-under is already paid out then?
I don't know, but that's what they said of that.
Marshall Falk with a 21-yard return off the kickoff. And let's see if Greg McMuffin can answer in kind for Big Paul's.
Now, where is Big Paul? Is Big Paul here tonight?
I think the proprietor of Big Paul's Mexicanless Car Wash is in fact also the head coach. That is head coach and sole proprietor of Big Paul's Mexicanless Car Wash. That is Paul Rodriguez.
You know what? I always thought his last name was the Mexicanless.
Paul Mexicanless?
Yeah.
No, I think it's more just a.
That
I
makes
think it's more
sense,
just
doesn't it?
I think it's more just a sentiment about the work.
I just thought he was just misunderstood.
no, that's not to be confused with the great Bob Mexicanless, who of course played quarterback for Purdue back in the 1930s.
Mexicanless.
First down.
And of course Ron Mexicanless, who played for the Falcons.
Yes, not to be confused with quarterback Ron Mexico. I forget what team he plays for here in South Tucson. Yes, we have a player named Ron Mexico. Yes, he's a quarterback. Yes, we get the joke.
That brings up second
And Melvin
Melvin
Blanco.
Blanco.
For a yard.
Now they say if you say Melvin Blanco's name in Spanish, it translates to Melvin White.
Yes.
As you saw in that last play, they're playing man defense, a bump and run, or as they know it, defense.
At the 27-yard line. First down.
This is, by the way, this is what I'm so happy right now. This is so stupid.
Now they're playing a bit of a zone, heavy in the middle, or as they know it, defense.
6 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Again, they're 11.
Okay, you can't tell me that Melvin Blanco isn't somebody in disguise.
That's a great fake name.
I don't believe that name for a second.
Gosh, he's even got the same, like, almost first and last name as Manny Blevins. Maybe this is his calling.
Stop it.
Oh.
No.
We don't
Why
need
try to
any
play a
more of
bunch
those
of
damn.
11-year-olds
We don't need any more damn Blevins here.
I think he's safe in Japan, isn't he?
He would fly back to play a bunch of 11-year-olds in football.
7 yards.
Look, all I know is that we had to turn down the application by Globe, Montana.
Low Montana. Damn it.
We also had to turn down Believe Blung. We had to turn down Glenn Blocklisberger, Blonde
And-
Lady, Blatant Man,
And also, oddly enough, Lion Belief.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Blad Blarinovich.
And Blake Bortles.
And Blake
Wait,
Bortles.
shit.
God damn it.
Number 47, here's the tackle.
Blake Blocker.
Good for a gain of 3 yards. That brings up 2nd and goal.
That's just quarterback. He also applied to play fullback. I believe he signed on as Blair Blanca.
And, Ruben Royal. The backup running back. Gets it in the end zone, and Big Paul's looking to tie it up with the point after.
And speaking of Rubens, you can, I know this is a conflict of interest in this game, but you can get the Texas Roughneck Reuben at Abigail May's Aggressive Steakhouse for just $8.99. And it is a traditional corned beef Reuben sub that is tossed in fried flour and then deep fried for 15 minutes and slathered in barbecue sauce, sour cream, and Velveeta melted cheese.
Defense.
Wow.
That is the Texas Roughneck Reuben at Abigail May's Aggressive Steakhouse.
Still first.
Can I just say, I love fried flour.
I don't know how they do it, but they do it.
That's just an appetizer, because then you'll get your steak.
Oh, will you ever get?
Kyle wants to remind us that Lamarcus Blussel was also an attempt. And Poopsie Harris getting another carry. I missed what his current count is on the game. But
That is his first carry of the game.
first carry of the game.
Incomplete pass.
Damn you, Blaine Kiffin!
Peters, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
It's Blaine Bliffin's fault. He's a damn offensive coordinator of this team. They're not giving their star running back the ball.
By the way,
Oh, that one cuts to the core.
Mr. Fine Quad, why did you message me Kentucky with an exclamation point? Oh, right, no, because of the pawn shop. Never mind.
Yes, that's why.
Grant Lewis, runs right into Chad Lopez, runs right into a defender. Not sure who that was that got the tackle.
I mean, they're going to have to work on his form, because that was pretty much him just taking a bump.
It really is just him like running directly into. He has
Ran into him
juke.
and just kind of
No
moved.
juke.
Now-
His keeper.
Now, what you saw as a blatant helmet-to-helmet hit, I see as a young man just finishing his tackle.
Yeah, exactly. What we might have seen as a young child possibly getting concussed, we think is good old-fashioned gritty football.
Grit.
There is
This is
grit.
hard-nosed, smash-mouth, play a full 24 minutes of Little League football.
And that is absolutely the kind of grit that Big Paul's Mexican Guitar Log, representing the blue-collar conference of course.
Oh man, I think this could be
Another face mask.
Defense.
BCC, BCC, BCC.
And the
This
BCC
is-
wants to be. Whiskey Caravan called for the penalty.
Automatic first down.
This is the third face mask on Big Paul's Mexicanless car wash.
A lot of
They blew up a screen on the first one that would have really set the Tremors back. And these last two have just put them right on the doorstep.
And another keeper, Grant Lewis in the end zone. 13-7, Tremors take the lead yet again. And I question the decision to not play Poopsie Harris. But Grant Lewis is taking it. And there's the kickoff. Good.
It's a fat kicker. No offense.
There's some very skinny fans who have very crudely and sadly painted the word "go," besides because they realized they didn't have 7 people to write Tremors.
Man, that kicker loved him some Tremors pizza.
He does. Well, I think the kids get to eat free.
They had 7 additional friends to each
Oh my God,
one
another
letter
face
of the
mask
word
called.
Tremors.
Jesus.
And those 7 friends did not show up. And what you've gotten is just go.
Okay, going inside the bit, NDQ, I think we might need to not to turn down the face masks.
Oh, okay. I can deal with this for now.
Oh yeah,
That's what,
it's fine.
6?
I mean, I'm not, yeah,
That's
there's
6
like
and
4.
7 minutes.
The committee
Okay.
has got to start clamping down on these face masks, and they also have to put body clock into consideration when these kids are staying up late and getting up early for games that their body clocks may not be used to.
I mean, these kids are doing 2-a-days, and that doesn't even count going to school, which is why I say, you know what, that education, granted it is public school, but that is a free education. They should not have to be compensated for this football.
I don't know much about anatomy, but isn't a body clock one of those things that Flavor Flav wears?
I think it is. And Greg
Okay.
McMuffin not finding any receivers downfield. He is having a rough time. Maybe handing it off to Marshall Koch for a few plays might be the best solution. They're going to punt. Let's see where it is from the 40. It takes a bit of a wobble. I think it's good for the first down. Bounces to the 25.
Oh, you punt.
If you couldn't
Punt.
tell, I set punting it really low.
But
Oh, you punt.
Those dirty punts. And hand off to, I believe, Poopsie Harris. Taken
Poopsie is
down.
going for it.
Right
He's
at
taking
the,
it to the
Oh,
hole.
and there's another
Personal foul.
personal foul.
Face
Face mask on the play.
Defense.
Maybe these guys just really hate each other.
Antonio Weldon called for the face mask.
Still first down.
I blame the coaches here. They've got to teach these kids how to tackle better.
I gotta tell you, that guy I would not assume he was an Antonio. Go figure.
If you just lead with your head, you don't run the risk
That's
of
very
getting
true.
called for
Another
a face
flag.
mask.
Grant Lewis.
Personal
Trying to keep
foul.
that one.
You know
Okay.
what?
Face mask.
I'm
We
gonna
are
take
really
a
going
bold
to turn down
step.
face masks.
I don't care what anybody says. Let's just get rid of the helmets.
That's fair.
Automatic first down.
You know, just get.
And you gotta
if
teach 'em
can't
young.
Grab a face mask if you don't wear a helmet. Get rid of the helmets.
Okay, I think after this game we're going to turn down face masks just a smidge.
Just a bit.
Because the reason is that you get bigger hits, but apparently you also get face masks like every 3 plays, and that's a big run. Up the middle. Grant Lewis. Is it Grant Lewis? I think so. I don't know. He's not one of the guys we named, so I don't really care.
Big Paul's is not been
Okay,
able to
what
keep.
was that? There's no way that was a face mask.
Personal foul.
Oh, they're gonna call it. It was. He grabbed him.
Defense.
So if I understand correctly, Trevor's Pizza, of course, formerly known as Shakey's
Yeah,
Pizzeria.
Automatic first
They were
down.
sued because they're not actually Shakey's. And also because I didn't realize that Shakey's Pizzeria was a real thing.
No, pretty serious. And the setting's different on different teams for the face mask because like there's been
I don't
like
know,
7.
but a wide open lane. Grant Lewis puts it in the end zone once more for Tremor's Pizza.
I mean, you could have called a late hit on that one, but he was being kind of a jackass. I don't think anybody really cares.
They're just kids out there having fun.
They're playing the game hard. And they're also juking and jiving.
It's Smash Mouth. Hit him in the nose.
I mean, it could be the 27 concussions that this child has had
Very
by the age of
possible.
12. I mean, he just didn't know where he was going.
You find me a South Tucson football player who is not severely concussed, and I would be a surprised human.
You know what they do when they find somebody like that.
They concuss
10
immediately.
Oklahoma.
Look at all this time that Greg McGuffin has, and he chucks it just short of his receiver. These receivers are dumber than a sack of donuts, I think.
Big
Is
balls
it
has got to
Greg
start putting up
McMuffin?
some points.
Is Greg McMuffin just like not having a good game, or is receivers just are they just? How do I put this delicately?
Jerron Weber for 10 yards and the first down. About time. They gotta go hurry up here. There's a minute and 20 seconds left here in the first half of play. Big Paul's down by 2 touchdowns. McMuffin
And you know, if
back
they
to
want to
pass.
get it in field goal range, they got to get it to the 2-yard line too.
And they're saying it's a turnover. It's a fumble. Now I would challenge this if I'm Tremor. If I'm Big Paul's, I might challenge this. No, it looks like he might have got the catch.
Do they even have that?
Yes, you can.
Well, let's see what Paul Rodriguez does. Is he going to challenge the play?
I guess not. He's not, and they're gonna. Was that popcorn shingles with the hit?
Sure was.
Outstanding. Big Allen brought down as Grant Lewis sacked for 5. I don't know who got Darrell Ramirez. Again, Ramirez on Big Paul's Mexican-less car wash. Can't make this up. Coming around with the sack.
I'm willing to bet that Mr. Ramirez is Puerto Rican. That is a
Honduran.
huge difference.
Or Guatemalan.
El Salvador.
Salvadoran, yes. And look at all the time that Grant Lewis has. Finds his. Just got popped right in the chest. Ashton Jensen. He's gonna be coughing up blood. Likely.
That kid is going to be fed a strict regimen of Dimetap for 2 weeks.
And chucking it downfield is Lewis. Nearly picked off. Couldn't keep his hands on it. But it's 4th and 9. And they're gonna have to punt. Punt unit is out.
Now, what you saw as a horribly overthrown ball in a double coverage, I see as a quarterback testing the limits of his arm in a game scenario, and that's just smart.
And a 4-yard return from Marlon Webster. He'll take it in at the 30 with 30 seconds to go in the second quarter.
They've got to come up with a big play here. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they got to do it somehow.
These kids are out here murdering each other. And he chucks it downfield, gets the first down and a flag on the play.
I wonder what the flag could be.
Face mask.
I think we're going to have to
Defense.
turn down face masks. Just a smidge.
It's a cinch.
You think so?
Popcorn shingles
Still
called
first down.
for the face mask. And that just gave Big Paul's an extra 15 yards to move downfield. Only 5 seconds to go. And of course, the clock's...
make mistakes like this.
Yeah, and the clock did, of course, stop
Drinking game going on.
because of the first down. Just a reminder, the clock does stop on a first down. The reason for that being because this is a college football game. Fuck kayfabe. McMuffin back to pass, 20 seconds on the clock. Goes short, incomplete, and that probably is better. That's probably better for Big Paul's.
You don't need to try to get fancy with these crossover routes. Just chuck it deep and see what happens.
Why is Greg
Trust
McMuffin not
your
just
receiver.
out there gunslinging it?
He needs to sling some more guns.
He absolutely does.
Playing it safe here. Punt for it.
And punt formation again. And
Bunch of
that punt
puts.
goes about 20 yards. Down to the 25. And it's down.
And of course, if Mr. McMuffin wanted to sling some guns, he could go down to Blind Bob's firing range, representing the American Freedoms Conference.
Yes, of course. They are in the guns division, not confused with the Bible division. And hands off to Marshall to Poopsie Harris. 8 yards for Poopsie. And Tremors will use another timeout. 1 remaining in the
Or
half.
as-
With 7 seconds to go. This
Or
might
as
be-
we spelled it to get him past the censors.
Yes, you spelled the right way to get it past the censors. That is a true statement. And quick play. Oh, nice stiff arm out of bounds. 1 second to go. A 1-yard reception from Poopsie Harris. And this might be the last chance that Tremors have to put some points on the board. They're going to have to chuck it downfield. It's 3rd and 1.
Oh, with
I
1
can't imagine.
second to go, they have plenty of time to attempt a field goal and miss and have the other team run it back.
And they chuck it down. It is broken up. That's going to be the halftime score. Tremor's Pizza 21. Big Paul's Mexicanless Car Wash 7. And gentlemen, interesting first half. Question mark?
Yeah.
There were more face masks than points.
There were more face masks.
There were more face masks than human faces in the audience.
That's probably true. Well, folks, we're going to take a quick break now. Now, of course, just to let you know, and since this is our first broadcast, I want to let you guys know about an important thing that, of course, South Tucson youth football, as is the case with all South Tucson sports, is brought to us thanks to the generosity of countless sponsors and countless local businesses in South Tucson, Arizona. As you can see, all of our team names, all of our teams are named after local businesses and sponsors and things like that. So we want to, of course, give a little time and let you know about some of them. So we gotta help pay the bills here. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna do a live read or two here. So now what I've done is I have a randomizer of all of the businesses that we've come up with for South Tucson, and there are more than there are teams. I'm going to just go for a minute. So let's see what happens, guys. And let's see. All right, who's our first one? Who is our first one? Oh, whatever. We're starting the second half, but I don't care. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about Shifty Lou's Arcade. You may think that an arcade might be in a mall, or might actually be in a bowling alley, or perhaps an actual arcade. But Shifty Lou's Arcade, you can only find it because it's a nice secret club for you and maybe your kids to go and play some games. Just go into the dark alley, the narrow alley, just off of Main Street in Rochester in South Tucson. And just knock on the door and crawl around back. Sometimes you might have to use the crawl space. The door is getting worked on. But Shifty Lou's Arcade is the place to go for plenty of games. You want Joust? Maybe they have Joust. You want Pac-Man? Sorry, they have some weird knockoff called Pokemon, but it's the same game. And of course, Galaga. Boy, do they have Galaga. They've got at least 4 cabinets of Galaga ready to be played for you. So reach into Shifty Lou's sack and pull out a handful of quarters and go and play the day away at Shifty Lou's Arcade. Prizes? Maybe.
Well, I mean,
Shifty Lou's Arcade. They've got Galaga.
oh, I'm sorry, you kind of were breaking a little bit up there. I know you're still going through your thing. I've been to Shifty Lou's Arcade, and they don't have Pokemon. They have Pac-Man, which is the they have an Apple II computer. I don't even know how they got one. They just plug it up and plop it on a table, and Lou just keeps nudging any kid that comes on and wants to play Taxman to give him the quarter.
I have to point out the valid
It's
point
a
in the
constant
chat.
barrage of elbows and forms and
The valid point in the chat is, how do they afford a blimp? I don't know. But I know how we can afford to. I know how we can afford to do to keep airing this. Let's find out how. I'll do one more, even though the game is happening. The
Of course,
Gravy
Shifty
Pipe
Lou's, of
Alternative
course.
Energy. Are you tired of gas and electricity causing you to pay tons of dollars a month? Well, Gravy Pipe Alternative Energy is a way to reduce your energy bill with compost from last night's dinner. That's right. If you had a roast, you put the dribblings of the meat into a special pipe that we will install behind your house. You scrape those dribblings out of your pan, out of your plate, and into the gravy pipe, and it will heat your home for at least 5 minutes at a time. You might have to replace the gravy and the dribblings every few hours, but don't worry, that heat is going to be worth it, and you'll know that you've done something to help the environment. That's Gravy Pipe Alternative Energy. Only in South Tucson.
Gravy
That
Pipe
helps.
Alternative Energy. And Abigail May's Aggressive Steakhouse.
That's right. It helps make the South Tucson Little League Football League carbon neutral.
Oddly enough,
There's a football game going on.
I was gonna say, but oddly enough, Carbon Neutral was one of the players that we couldn't get on the team.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know what just
I'm-
happened. Alex Lemons just wasn't-
I believe that is the Model T formation because it has not been seen since the Model T was an actual car. Pulling out all stops.
I don't know. I think I've seen Arkansas run that once.
If you guys can't tell, the live reads are basically completely ad-libbed, randomly drawn. I hope they're gonna get funnier.
Let's shuffle them up.
Oh, I did. That's it. It's a randomizer. It literally randomizes. It picks a random
Then again,
team. And Melvin Blanco in with the touchdown. Big Paul's now one score away. And wow, that kid just carried that other kid on his shoulder to celebrate. How about that?
he's actually giving him a purple nerf, which is really impressive. I think.
See, that's not a classy celebration. These kids need to show some class and some dignity.
I know many a person that will be writing a 500-word letter to the South Tucson speller.
You know who always carried himself with class and dignity? Peyton Manning.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
That's why he was the MVP of the most recent Super Bowl that he wasn't the MVP of.
We get referred to as the big game because we didn't pay
But
for the
wasn't the
cab.
MVP one of those black fellas? Oh wait, no, it was Peyton Manning. It was Peyton Manning. Shut up, Peyton Manning. And Bootsy Harris for a 5-yard rush.
Who's this Fonz Millard?
Brian, I have a legitimate suggestion.
Yes.
During PATs would be a good time to do the ads because it's just a kick
That's true.
that
I
if they
will do
miss it, we
I will
can
do one
just
every
go,
other-
holy shit.
I also will like start to do them sooner. And Poopsie Harris brought down for no gain. 3rd and 7 for Tremors. And this could be a huge defensive stop for Big Paul's.
This could let Big Paul's right back into this game. They're only a touchdown
They're
behind.
short a yard. 4th and
Oh.
1. They had to go to their 3rd down back, Lou Terry. And it looks like they're going to go for it. It looks like Poopsie Harris might have gotten injured on that last play. He's going to return soon. But
I think in some countries they.
Oh, it's a fake! It's a fake nearly picked off! They just went for a fake punt, y'all.
This punter can't do anything.
I know. And nearly picked off. Just as
He's
well.
terrible at literally everything. Maybe I have a future in football yet.
This was just a dumpster fire of a sequence.
And Big Paul's will take the ball just over midfield. Greg McMuffin tackled for a loss. One Squandulius Cosmos with the tackle. That's his 2nd tackle for loss in the game.
You
Yeah, see-
can't run east-west on Squandulius Cosmos.
How much fun was it to see that?
Way more fun than I expected, and I expected it to be very.
Oh my goodness, that is some impressive pocket presence from Greg McMuffin.
His line is giving him a lot of space back there. 3rd and 11.
It is
Dumps
just
it down
one
to Melvin
fluffy
Blanco.
line of coverage.
Questionable play call there. And it looks like they're going to have to punt. Greg McMuffin not having the great games. Squandulius Cosmos with the, and there's the punt. It goes, it dribbles about 25 yards. Picked up by Junior Barnes, 10-yard return. They'll take it back out at the 30. And Tremors, as we get close to the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
So what is the likelihood that we're actually going to see like a punt return for a touchdown?
Well, considering the punts are pretty terrible, that's probably more likely than you think. Quarterback keeper, and Grant Lewis is leveled.
Oh!
7 yards on that one, but he is leveled. I don't know who got the tackle. They didn't show it, so I have no idea. I should know the
I mean,
number
it's
of the
just-
star player, so at least I can call that out. But I mean,
But whoever that kid is,
he lowered his shoulder, and the defender had no leverage. Just kind of stood up, and he just knocked him over.
He went with the strategy of just stand there and let him bounce off of you.
I think he intimidated him to the ground.
I think that Big Paul's defender, definitely deserves like a $20 payout for that hit.
That would be an illegal gift. And lots
Or
of space.
perhaps an assortment of stickers to put on his helmet.
And Grant Lewis just ran into the defender. He literally walked right into him.
Maybe I don't know. What stickers would you put on Big Paul's Mexican-less car wash?
I think it would be little American flags.
I think that's pretty good.
That
They
would
would
probably
be
work for a
banana
lot of these
stickers.
schools. That would work. And for
And
Tremors,
for Tremors, you just do pepperoni, man.
well, I think they would be pepperoni. I think their head coach Cassius J. Fox would insist on drawing them on, but they're just awful scribbles because he has Parkinson's. Shakey's Pizzeria / Tremor's Pizzeria has been one long Parkinson's joke, guys, for several years. You didn't pick up on it yet. There it is.
Well,
That reminds me. Why
Move,
does
get it in. Move,
Why
get
does
it.
Tremors coach Cassius J. Fox make the best milkshakes?
Why does he make the best milkshakes?
Well, because he uses the finest ingredients.
Oh, okay, that's fair. You know, they have a dessert bar at Tremor's Pizzeria, and I asked the owner, Cassius J. Fox, you can make your own ice cream cone. And I said, oh, well, what flavor do you like to go with? And he goes, it doesn't matter, I'm going to drop it.
I also noticed they had the quarterback running into that dude as one of the highlights. Of the
I know,
third
isn't
quarter.
that wonderful?
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Got him wide open. But I think something happens.
Gregory Muffin's not having a great game. I mean, you gotta understand.
But he
maybe the
looks
bright lights.
poised in his terribleness.
Makes the tackle.
And Desmond Burton, 12-yard reception.
Gain of 12 yards.
So that's going to move the chains
down.
to about the 34-yard line. 34-yard line. And maybe it's the bright lights here at Municipal Field 124 here in South Tucson. McMuffin, lots of time. And dumps it off to Melvin Blanco, 13 yards.
Gain of 13
And there
yards.
we see the cheerleaders,
First
and they
down.
caught it that time. Good. We decided not to show the times when they didn't.
Man, those are some well-endowed 11-year-olds.
Well, that's going to get us up here. This was a mature channel, right? Y'all had a quick accept? Okay.
Well, with all these 11-year-olds, it's getting a lot less mature.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
And Popcorn Singles is
Desmond
eighth
Burton,
tackle.
just kind of a quick aside, he received his starting position on the team because his parents have a pool.
That's fair.
Owes
Greg
a
McMuffin
lot of
rushed
his
this
career
right.
to the fact that his parents have a
Makes
pool.
it 3rd
Man,
and
look at
3.
Greg McMuffin. He's a bit of a beef tank there. Jeez, I didn't realize he's a pudgy kid.
He's a gamer, he's a baller, he's a shot caller, he's a playmaker, and he shattered the mold. That's right, Greg McMuffin.
And
Alex
he has
Clements
yeah.
pushes forward for the first down.
That
That's
makes
his
it 1st and goal.
fourth rush. He's got 9 yards, mostly short
That's
yardage
right.
back.
Gotta find a way to get into the end zone here on this possession, or
And
else it may
Melvin
be over for
Blanco
them.
does it. 9 yards for the touchdown, and Big Paul
They should go for 2.
have a chance to kick it.
They should go for 2.
Should they go for 2? Is that what the little card says?
No,
They're
that's just
gonna
what I
kick it.
said.
And while they're kicking the extra point,
The extra point attempt is good.
it is now time for me to tell you guys about Carrot Lovers Vegan Snacks. Boy, I gotta tell you,
Barnes
if you're a vegan and you're having trouble finding the proper snack, then you might want to check out Carrot Lovers Vegan Snacks. That logo is really distracting to me, but you can go ahead and pop a carrot right into any orifice you want, preferably your mouth. That's probably the best way. Carrot Lovers Vegan Snacks have all sorts of snacks if you want to eat like a vegan, which here in South Tucson usually means you're a coward. That's Carrot Lovers Vegan Snacks. I swear it's not collegiate. All right, back to the game, and a nice run for Tremor's Pizza. They taking the ball over the center line into Big Paul's territory, 44-yard line. Shotgun formation, the handoff, and Poopsie Harris gets nowhere on that one. Now I can't remember who was the pick. Who was Corso's pick for this one?
You know, I think he just violently shook, so I think that means he just took Tremors.
Okay, so he basically he didn't wear a giant funny head.
He showed up with a slice of cheese pizza just wedged right down into his crotch that he just kind of like grabbed and scratched at and just mushed all the cheese and all the sauce down in there, that grundle, and that's why I think he picked Trevor's.
I like the picture. He just opened up a pizza box with a fresh pizza and just smashed it onto his head.
They're going for it.
They're going for it on fourth.
Oh, this is ballsy.
And they got it! They got it! Oh, Grant Lewis was roughed up on that one. Good enough for the first down, though. Ballsy play by Trevor's Pizza with a minute and a half to go. They might be like trying to run the clock a bit. I think Big Paul's already burned a timeout.
These are the plays that make champions.
No face masks in the second half.
I have noticed that. We didn't change anything. And Grant Lewis literally just ran to his own defender.
He's got to find
Landon
somebody
Roach is
to
credited
throw
with
it
the
to.
sack, but Grant Lewis ran to his own defender.
If you can't find somebody open after that amount of time, you may just be better off just trying to give a kid a souvenir out in the stands.
Second and 18, and
Might
Lewis is
also
going to
be
take
red.
off running. Brought down for about 2 yards, 3rd and 16, and really Tremors have just kind of shot themselves in the foot. They had a great 4th down conversion. They're going in the hurry up. I mean, at this point, they just got to want to try to get in the field goal range.
Why are they going to That's weird.
Aired it out, nearly picked off. Skip Walker knocks it
Lopez, the
down.
intended receiver on the play.
And Big
That makes
Paul's
it fourth and long.
forcing the 4th down, and they're going to go for it
Game
again.
on the line here. This is game on the line right
They
here.
are going to go for it on 4th. This would be
If they don't
huge.
convert this, they left a lot, of time.
44 seconds on the clock, and it is completely
Close.
no one there. It's kind of close. And Big Paul's will get the ball with 42 seconds to go. Gentlemen, was that a big mistake?
Be the opening that Big Paul's needs
Was
to
that a
take
big
control
mistake
of this game.
for Tremors?
That is a huge mistake.
Greg McMuffin again, passing completion, only just over 50%. Not a great game for him. Tough Tremors defense. And they're going shotgun. Able to get the catch. Brought down Brenton Berg. 6 yards. Clock is still running. Big Paul's with 2 timeouts.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
We might be getting overtime in our very first game, guys.
We could get free football right here, folks.
I think we're all getting free football anyway, but yes, we are getting free football. And I don't know what they're doing. Are they just waiting to run out the clock? Are they seriously running out the clock?
I think that's what's happening.
They went into the hurry-up offense.
Oh my God, they're taking
run
one
out the
shot
clock.
downfield. It's caught! It's caught! Can he make it? No, he's out of bounds at the 30. Jordan Brown, 34 yards. And you got to feel like if they went for that play sooner, they would have had time for one more play. Overtime, Big Paul's Mexico's Car Wash, and Tremor's Pizza tied at 21. They had 2
they are just
timeouts
11.
and opted not to use it. It is overtime. We're starting at the 25. And Big Paul's will start with the ball. And the first pass was directly at
Was the intended
a
receiver on the
Tremors player.
He hit him right on the numbers.
It
tough
was a
part-
great pass.
That tough part to catch, the hands.
Not really giving his receiver a chance there, to be honest.
And they'll carry that one for 5. Burton with the catch.
3rd and 5.
The kid
Third-
on the pool.
3rd and 5 on that one. McMuffin back to pass. Throws it down, gets the first down.
On the tackle. Gain of 7 on the
He,
play.
That is
he
a-
threaded the needle on that one because I didn't really see where the ball went.
And right down the center of the field. I didn't see who got the grab either, but it is 1st and 10 from
Crucial
the
play.
13-yard line. And maybe this is where Greg McMuffin is going to shine. Gets the touchdown. Melvin Blanco in the end
Oh,
zone.
nice catch. Nice catch.
Keeps the
That is
toes.
That is that pocket presence, that poise that we were talking about for like 5 seconds on this entire broadcast.
And especially with McDonald's new hours for breakfast, it is Greg McMuffin all day. I'm so sorry for that. So Tremor's starting from the 25. They now have to score a touchdown to keep this game alive. Grant Lewis dumps it off early to Poopsie Harris. He's going to take it down to about the 19.
Call it a gain of 6 yards.
Oh, wait,
Who's got our own
why are
back?
the kickers so bad in this game?
Why are
The
they so
kickers are
fat?
fatter than they're fatter than the offensive linemen. Both teams have
because
gigantic,
they're all the same body model. I didn't change any of the kickers. And dumps it off.
Harris makes the tackle at the 10 yard
And nice first down. And it just got the catch there, number 12.
All right, this is it. They've got a chance here.
Certainly do. Taken from the 10. Dumps it off to Poopsie Harris. Oh, he's got an open shot. Poopsie Harris takes it into the end zone.
It's a late hit
It's
there.
hilarious just seeing the word Poopsie Harris. Like, it makes a huge difference to me to see the logos, to see the names. It's hilarious to me.
Poopsie Harris revving up that big deuce and just dropping it right into the end zone.
I mean, they called like 10 face masks, but the guy gets tackled out of bounds after he scored a touchdown through the end zone, and they're just like, that's cool.
And there's
Oh, the
5
Trem-
excited fans loving pizza, painting
have
pizza
put-
on their chest proudly.
They
Like a
painted
bunch
that.
of shirtless old guys watching a bunch of 11-year-olds play. That's
They-
the spirit of sport.
They, of course, painted their bodies with leftover marinara sauce from Tremor's Pizza.
Harris with the tackle. That's good for a gain of 20 yards.
Oh, and that is some big yardage.
That is a huge play. Lopez with the catch, taking it into the 5. 1st and goal for Tremors. And, of course, this is the 2nd overtime.
Big Paul's has got to come up with a stop here.
Lewis
Just-
fumbles it, but his own player falls on it. It's for a loss. Looks like Powers is the one who forced the fumble on there.
And at that situation, all the other defenders have got to converge on the play to pick up the ball to try and force that turnover, and they just didn't do it.
Yeah, number 56, he has a mustache. Are we sure that isn't Jowers?
I hope his last name begins with a J. And an easy throw down the middle of the field. Poopsie Harris in the end zone once more. And he might have been pretty quiet in regulation, but overtime has been all Poopsie.
The constipation has ended for Poopsie Harris. He is moving like crazy.
Are we accepting the game spelling because like they won't let me put the word poop in there?
I'll allow it.
I guess we're accepting the name is spelled P-O-U-P-S-I-E.
Poopsie likes to say, holy me.
And Greg McMuffin brought down in the backfield. Is that popcorn? No, that is Shedrick Thibodeau. Again, a name we did not come up with.
Wish we had.
That's a great name.
I don't believe
And
you,
he
Brian.
gets the tea bag in the process, and you can see he slides over, rubs the nutsack on the back of the helmet.
That's how they
Thibodeau is
teach
actually
them down in
French
public
too.
school.
Shedrick Thibodeau, huge sack, and they have to start things out from the 38.
Down the intended receiver on the play.
Oh, sorry, the
That's a bad throw.
33, excuse me. Yeah, McMuffin airs it out completely. 3rd and 18, second overtime. Need to get to the end zone. Do Greg McMuffin and Big Paul's. Oh, and what a throw! What a throw! For the touchdown.
Oh my
Vince
goodness!
White, number 88.
Is he related to Melvin Blanco?
He might be Melvin Blanco in a different uniform. I love that Big Paul's Mexico's Car Wash has a player named White and a player named Blanco. Do you understand how much I'm loving that? This game did this.
It's only getting
And we are entering the 3rd overtime. This is an epic game, you guys. Oh my God, unmarked completely. And Thibodeau, another sack to start things off on Greg McMuffin. No one covering him. Oh, he just ran right in and got the tackle, got the sack. Shedrick Thibodeau coming up big. And once again, Big Paul's having to start from the 33. Yes, this is the 3rd overtime, so they have to go for... And for those unfamiliar, they do have to go... Oh, what a grab! Oh, it's brought down at the 4-yard line.
Gain of 29 yards.
Huge
That
catch.
makes it 1st and
Is
goal.
that by Brown? Well, there goes the motif. We had Blanco, White, now we have Brown. I think that's Brown. I can't read the back of the jersey. I think it's probably Brown. And as was reminded in the chat, for those unfamiliar with the overtime rules, in college, on the 3rd overtime and beyond, you have to go for 2. McMuffin, a lot of time. Oh, close line, but kept out of the end zone. Look at this tackle.
That brings up 2nd and
Look at this tackle.
Yeah,
It's not
this is a
close
pretty
line.
rough tackle.
He just, oh my God. 11-year-old. Getting 11-year-old.
That is the clothesline from Wall Street.
High formation here. Looks like they're gonna pound it
Handoff.
in.
And he's in the end zone. Melvin Blanco with the touchdown.
Melvin Blanco's really big for a running back.
He really is. He's big for an 11-year-old. Whatever.
He's taller than everybody else on the field.
He really is. It's amazing.
That's what's going to make him a 4-star recruit.
I wonder if Marshall Koch got injured, and that's why Melvin Blanco's getting the carries. I mean,
At this point, after 2 overtimes, they have to go for 2.
Keeper. Greg McMuffin gets it in the end zone. Quarterback keeper on that one. Takes the handoff.
Nice
So-
late hit there at the end.
I must make this clear for everybody watching, our viewers at your homes. From here on out, any touchdown must be preceded. You must perform a 2-point conversion attempt. So if Tremor Pizza scores here, they're going to have to go for 2.
Yes, they have to go
I mean,
for
they
round
would go
2.
for it anyway because 2 was converted, but they have no choice.
Yeah, there are no extra point kicks after the second overtime. Oh, I'm going for a
And there are
screen pass.
no free refills.
What the hell was that?
True. Terrible play call.
He
Got a
had
question.
blockers on the outside and then just said, "I'm 11. I'm going this way."
I can only assume that Coach Cassius J. Fox sent the wrong signal in. They really need to use the headsets for that one.
That's the way he drew it up, honestly.
He scribbled it all over the place. But he did literally draw it up like that. A lot of time for Lewis. And finds the end zone. Roman Bailey with the touchdown.
What are they going to do? Are they going to try and do the short pass, or are they just going to try and run it in?
Well, they have to go for it. The game is on the line. The game will continue with this 2-point conversion. If Big Paul's can make this stop, the game will be over.
This is exciting football. This keeps continuing. I would encourage you to bring as many people into this game as possible.
Yes.
And it will continue, I believe.
And just
They
like
converted.
clockwork, Poopsie Harris, just like a morning constitutional, punches it in 43-43. This game is apparently never ending. By the way, we are delaying, of course. We are holding. There's a holding pattern in our other game, our late game, which of course is Danish lose Chutney House. Going over to play Abigail May's aggressive
That makes it
Steakhouse.
2nd and 10.
So that game will start at the conclusion of this match.
The battle of Chutney versus
steak.
Las Vegas He-Man steak slab has been put on hold.
Oh, and there's a penalty flag.
Personal foul.
Wow.
And that's going to be a
Smash.
huge
Defense.
gain here in overtime for Tremors. Jimmy Wise going to get a big tongue lashing from the
Automatic
coach.
first down.
Jimmy Wise.
I
Not
guess
very
you could
wise
say
enough.
that wasn't a. You said it. You said it.
Some
I took
some
the heat off
people
it
are
all.
book wise, some people are street wise. He's Jimmy Wise.
Hey, NTQ. You remember how you were saying how amazing it was that Xavier versus Nova had the live
My
intros?
goodness, Poopsie Harris just becoming a regular, moving it downfield.
He is very regular.
Oh my god.
Just those fibrous, choppy steps. Oh, and the keeper for Grant Lewis in the end zone. Touchdown, Tremors. So NTQ, you know how Xavier versus Nova showed the live intros? They're doing it for DePaul versus St. John's, so I don't think it's that special anymore. What am I doing that? I should be watching Winthrop at High Point. And here we go, going for two. Keeper for, bootleg. Finds the end zone, throws it in. Again,
They got it.
catch.
Of course they got it. Nobody can stop scoring.
This is a problem, you guys. I don't know what's going to happen. Is this game ever going to end?
The cheerleaders all have pizza sauce on their ass.
They do. And Greg McMuffin dumping it off. And he stopped
Makes the tackle.
for a 4-yard gain.
Call it a gain of 4 yards.
I don't know who
That
number
makes
2
it
is.
second and 6.
Big play call.
Underneath route.
Second and 6. Big Paul's need to score, and they need to get the extra point, the 2-point conversion, and a huge first down. Making the grab, number 3. Don't know who that is. Again, no names. Not showing stats.
Gunslinger tendencies right here from McMuffin, and it's coming through in the biggest spot in the game.
Hey, dumps it off and going for the short screen to the halfback.
That brings up second and goal.
He's brought down. Second and goal from the 10-yard line. Big Balls need to make their way into the end zone.
Brings him down. That's a gain of 3 on the play. That makes it third and goal.
Wait, is my mic still not working well? Or is it?
You had been drifting in and out. Keep talking.
Yeah, it just
Okay.
sounded like you're having connection problems.
Weird. I'll have to. Well, it is 4th and goal. What a big stop! What a huge stop for Tremors. They stop Big Paws on the 1-yard line. This is it. Big Paws need to get in the end zone. It's 4th and goal. Can Tremors
I'm Big
make the
Paul,
stop?
I just
Wow,
take-
they went 5 wide.
I just say Greg
Get the
McMuffin.
touchdown. It's
Oh, goodness.
Jerron Weber. Have to go for 2.
That's
I just-
right, he did it. Who do you think he is? He is.
Who do you think he is? He is. Doesn't work so well when you're talking in the third person. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it
Jerron
doesn't.
Weber. Oh my God.
Who do you think you are? He is.
Yes.
I think it's the way
Going
to
for the
go.
pitch. And they get the 2-point
got it.
conversion. Easily done.
Touchdown. 2-point touchdown.
Like, literally, Greg McMuffin was looking downfield the wrong way. Did anyone else catch that?
Yeah, he's looking for his check down receiver at the 40-yard line.
Oh my God. We're going into the 5th overtime. 51-51.
This is like a Big East basketball
This
game.
now feels like a hostage situation. This game is incredible.
It is true. I haven't showered all day.
Oh my God. Okay, 2nd and 10, incomplete.
Number 7.
Big stop by Tremors.
I thought it was about to be a touchdown.
I honestly thought so too.
That was just an outright drop.
Remember how there were like 15 drops in regulation? This was like my second one.
And everyone's all of a sudden God mode. And 3rd and 4. Brought down at the 19. Big third
This is
down.
what happens. This is what happens when you switch the Gatorade with All Sport.
Oh, come on, Blinky. Oh, it's picked off. It's picked off.
Oh!
Intercepted. No one around him. Who was he even throwing
Personal
to?
foul.
But
Face mask.
face mask
Defense.
on the defense. Does that mean it's... I forget what that means. Happens.
Still first down.
Still first down. Oh wait, no. Okay, no. It's
It's on the tackle.
It was a Big Paul's penalty. Okay, I was confused. Was that Popcorn
Tremor
Shingles
has
with
a
the
chance
pick?
to win the game on this possession. All they need is a field goal.
Popcorn Shingles have the, but Graylos is going to run it. He's got the first down and more, down to the 9. Popcorn Shingles may have the play of the game with that interception.
All right.
And the headlines are gonna read, "Who wants popcorn?"
It's better than the alternative. Who wants Shingles? And lots of time for Grant Lewis. Makes the pass, and that is Britton with the catch. Second and third.
1002, 1003,
Down to the
1004.
3-yard line. Now it is not. It's actually. Technically, it is not second and goal. It is second and 3, but it might as well be.
It's
Handoff.
right at the line. I
Hoopsie
think
Harris
he-
brought down for a loss.
Loss of 2 yards on the play.
Big tackle, loss of 2.
4.
Or loss of 1,
I
excuse
expect
me.
another handoff here, to be honest, just because
And
they
4.
had no need to put the ball in any jeopardy whatsoever.
That's true. They can kick the
I
field
think it's a
goal
field.
and get the win.
But keep in mind, these are 11-year-olds.
They are 11-year-olds. Grant Lewis dumps it over to Poopsie Harris, and he's tackled for a loss. 4th and 7, and they got to keep that in the center of the field. You got to give the kicker as much of a chance
4th down.
to make this game winner as possible, and that's outside the hash mark.
Oh, they went backwards too. This is not
Not
good.
an
He's
easy
gonna-
kick by any stretch from that
And they're
distance.
going for, this is for the win. I don't know the kicker's name. It doesn't matter. It's not funny. If it is, great, but it's probably not funny. Kick is up. And it is good. Trevor's Pizza get the win in an instant classic. 54-51 after 5 overtimes. They get the win. Gentlemen, thoughts on the game?
This game will go down in history as the first South Tucson youth football game in history. That much is for certain.
Attending today's ball game, please drive home safely.
Trevor's Pizza employees are very happy. Yeah, they are not being paid to come out here. It is actually being taken out of their break time.
They're actually not getting paid, period.
That's very true.
That's not true.
These are all volunteers, all of our officials, volunteers.
They're working for exposure, for the
They are
exposure of their
working-
pizza.
And congratulations to Tremor's Pizza, 54-51, 5 overtimes. And while we're getting the game set up, I think it's time to pay some of the bills. What do you guys think? Should we pay some of the
We're
bills?
gonna get the
Absolutely.
opportunity to pay some bills.
All right, I gotta pay some bills here. All right. Actually, we'll take a look at the stats for a second before we get to that. Let's see some of the stats. I want to see if Marshall Koch was actually like injured, because he had to have been injured because he only had 3 carries. Huh. Anyway, I don't need. No one cares about the stats. Anyway, let's go ahead and push the button.
Yeah.
Frank's Fairchild Funporium. Do you like games? Well, if you don't, maybe you want to go down to Frank's Fairchild Funporium. I gotta be honest, I have no idea what kind of video games he sells. There are systems I've never heard of. You know ColecoVision? He's got QuadBlecoVision. It's not even a real thing. It's a type of video game system that was made in Botswana. And I guess you can play that at Frank's Fairchild Funporium. You like Nintendo? He doesn't have any of that. He's got a Blamacom. A Blamacom. And that is, you can play lots of games there. They have a fun little game where you can be one of two Irish brothers that are also carpenters. They're not Italian plumbers, they're Irish carpenters, just like Jesus was. In fact, if you are a good Christian man, you might want to actually go down to Frank's Fairchild Funporium and check out his large collection of Christian video games. Christian video games.
Does he have Sunday Fun Day?
Absolutely. That's Frank's Fairchild Funporium.
Does Frank have a TurboGrafx?
Of course not. That sounds like an actual thing. Let's see. Our players of the game. Look at our player stats. Of course, Grant Lewis, 23 for 31, 137 yards, 19 carries, 97 yards of carried, 7 total touchdowns for Grant Lewis, popcorn shingles, 8 tackles, and the all-important interception to win it for Tremors, Melvin Blanco and Daryl Ramirez, 2 non-named players for Big Paul's. So let's go ahead and get things. First off, we should probably turn down the face mask settings, huh?
I tell you what, I think it was worth it to get that lariat in one of the overtimes.
Can I just turn it down to 65 and see what happens?
Sure.
Okay. Someone wants more face masks. No, we don't. We don't want more face masks.
I do want to point out that the portion of commentary from Blinky for the second game is going to be presented by, well, I'm not sure if we can name them by brand. I will say that this is a cider. It's very I'd say it comes from a very irate orchard.
Ah, okay. Irate orchard. I gotcha.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Where are they? Okay, well, going to our next game, we got Abigail May's Aggressive Steakhouse taking on Danish Lou's Chutney House. So Abigail May's Aggressive Steakhouse coming to us from the they were from the Gluttony League. They are from the Fine Dining Division of the Gluttony League. Of course, a 10-team league. They're taking on Danish Lou's Chutney House from the Foreign Legion. They, of course, are another 10-team conference. They have 2 divisions: the Pinko Division and the Oriental Division. Don't just let it happen. They don't quite understand.
It's a battle of houses.
It really is. Steak versus chutney.
Lou's house. Lou's house.
Lou's house. Lou's house.
Abigail's house.
Steakhouse.
I like to just say it's aggressive steak because of character limit. That's tremendous.
It really is. Aggressive steak. I probably could have gotten an H in there, but I decided to stop because I couldn't spell it all of Steakhouse.
And there's nothing that I like more to wash down with some chutney and some potato bacon bombs.
Potato bacon bombs? Oh, God. You wash them down. We put them in a blender. Oh, God. Should we pay some bills? Oh, let's take a look at some of the important players for this game first off.
Are we gonna get the opportunity to pay the bills?
Would you guys like to?
I would like to pay at least one bill.
Okay.
And I think
first
everybody should pay at least one bill.
Okay. Well, no one is forced to, but if they'd like to, they can. First, let's talk about some of the key
America. You gotta pay your bills.
Yes. Let's take a look at the key players of this game. For Abigail May's Aggressive Steakhouse, their star wide receiver, Au Contrarius Monfrere. And they've got a punter and a free safety, but that's not their star players. They've also got a linebacker, Hunky Burley, and of course their tight end, Johnny Dickshot. And on the away team, the Danish Lou's Chutney House, they of course have their middle linebacker, Harvey Gack, and of course their star wide receiver, Oblivious Newscaster, and their captain on the defensive line, Credgeton Duplex.
Credgeton Duplex.
Yes. So, Will, would you like to pay a bill?
Let's pay a bill.
Okay, I'll give you the name of the sponsor as we push the button, and let's get things going while this gets started.
All right.
Let the little intro happen. Ah, you have the restaurant. Go fuck yourself.
Well, my friends, have you ever thought, well, phone me? Well, my friends, here's a place that will faux you up. You got many types of faux. It's a faux house full of faux people and faux nuggets. Go faux yourself, people. Go faux yourself.
These are so much fun.
Number 26.
They are.
Return.
I would like to pay a bill at some point.
Okay, well
And
next big stoppage, we'll have you pay a bill. Absolutely. Now again,
Oh,
these are
boy.
not, as you've seen, these are not just the teams in the game.
Personal foul.
And a face mask on the
Defense.
opening kickoff. Okay.
But we turned down face masks.
Still first down.
Municipal Field number 54 for Abigail May's Aggressive Steakhouse. Of course, in the home blue and silver.
Number 26.
That is Jesse Macklin with the 4-yard rush.
4 on the play. That
Get
makes
things
it
started.
2nd and 6.
And of course, Danish Lou's Chutney House in the white with the red helmets.
As demonstrated in the name of the team, the key for Abigail May's Aggressive Steakhouse to be successful will, of course, be the house.
Personal foul.
Just the house.
I think that's another face
Defense.
mask.
Oh my God.
It's up
We
from the
turned it
head
down.
area.
What the hell? And Credgeton duplex called for the
Automatic
penalty.
first down.
This is gonna be like
Come on,
this is gonna be our fumble. It's gonna be the damn face mask. Credgeton duplex, not very good. Oklahoma. And a nice
Also,
rush
if
by
anybody-
Simeon Patton for the first down. His second rush of the game, 12 yards on this opening
If anyone
drive.
is rumbling, if anyone's wondering why the refs look similar, they're all related.
Yeah,
Just go with it. The refs all come from the same family. They're all like a bunch of brothers.
pretty much. QB
Oh
keeper.
my God.
And he's tackled just short. Simeon Patton just short.
I think they may want to review that. Let's see the replay of it. Does he
Might
get
have
over
been
the
in
line here?
end zone. Yeah, are they going
They-
to challenge it?
They may want to challenge this. I think that may be 6 points on the. No way.
Oh,
I guess
they're not
they're
gonna
just going
challenge
to go
it.
for the first goal. Oh well.
I have seen, by the way, when I was running tests, they do challenge. And nice pitch. Oh, excellent goal line defense. Macklin is held for a loss. Tarian Lucas, not a name we came up with the tackle.
Well, I mean, all these teams have replay officials. Honestly, it's just a freshman AV student with binoculars. But he did not see enough on the field to overturn that.
That's
And
true,
As a
yeah.
result, now they're going backwards still. They
And
might-
Harvey Gack,
They're now
huge
in a
tackle.
situation where they might need to roll out and pass.
Big tackle by Harvey Gack.
I double dare you to find a better tackle than that.
NTQ, how happy are you that Harvey Gack is playing and got to play?
Number 58 takes
Man, I'm so happy. Let me just look at my Armatron watch.
That brings up 4th and goal.
Let me just take off my British night shoes for a second.
Yes. And they're going to go for 3 on this one. Kick is up, and it's an easy chip shot. Well, good goal line defense by Danish Lou's Chutney House, forcing the field goal when Abigail Mays had it on the goal line. And you got to wonder if not challenging that play, which looked clearly to us like he was in the end zone.
You know what I'm extremely happy about? The fact
Is
that
it Oblivious Newscaster's 20-yard kickoff return?
That and the fact that it just says steak in the end zone.
That was by
Chutney
design.
and steak.
You only get 7 letters. I chose them wisely.
You did a good job on this one.
Now,
All right.
unfortunately, there are some younger kids out here that have come up during the game and have just ripped the grass out of the end zone thinking that it is actually steak.
It's really unfortunate. You just tell
They
when it
eat
just
it, they spit it out, and they're like, this is nasty steak.
it's
And the
actually
parents just like, go over there and eat your chutney.
it's also uncomfortable that they it's also very uncomfortable that they are licking all the Abigail Mays merchandise because it just says steak on it. Apparently, the kids in South Tucson, if you tell them that if something has steak on it, they're going to think it's made of steak.
I mean, they are mostly on free and reduced lunch.
Bring up 4th and 9.
It's also, if nothing else, it's good marketing. It's great branding by Abigail Mays.
And
teach
all
a
of
kid that
Abigail
anything
May's
is good.
merch. All of their merch is served on a disc of salted butter.
And the punt dribbles into the 40-yard line. It's 45. And Abigail Mays will take
Corner
over.
coffin.
Chance Bozeman with a 4-yard rush.
I've got to ask. I think I'm going to ask this pretty much every game. Are Abigail May and Danish Lou in attendance?
Well, I think Lou is the coach. I don't remember if Abigail May is in fact the coach.
Now, is Lou Danish, or is that like his nickname because he actually just likes the food?
He is Danish.
Danish.
He is Danish. Even
Does
though
he also
speaks
like
with-
Danish?
He speaks with a very thick Eastern European accent, which is weird because Danish people don't. But he scares me, so if he says Danish, if he says he's Danish, I believe him. And Simeon Patton with a 6-yard rush again.
That'll make it 2nd.
Don't tell anybody this, but he's really Estonian. Just keep
Whoa,
up the bit.
whoa, whoa,
Danish
whoa.
Lou has a better ring to it.
Penalty flag thrown
And
on the
brought
play.
that you could see he reached in and grabbed the face mask. That's going to be a foul.
Do you think he refuses to coach unless he's had his Danish?
Maybe. Arthur Gaines called for the face
Still
mask.
second down.
I guess they'll be making a big gain on offense.
Now I'm just surprised that these linemen have not been called for like thousands more false starts and offsides.
It's pretty impressive. And
Yeah, I would
breaks
think
free,
your
runs
11-year-old
into his own
kids
player,
just
Simeon
just
Patton.
fuck around.
16 yards in the first down.
Simeon Patton is looking more and more elite with every play I see them. Look at the way he just spins away from the tackler here, gets great yardage. He just looks so poised out here as he's scrambling for yardage. As he
You know
probably
what?
can find open receiver.
I have a theory. These kids are very disciplined, but they are practical jokesters. And one of their big practical jokes are wet willies. Which is why we've been seeing all these face masks and no offsides or false starts or any other penalty. They're just trying to get to the ears. It's funny because they can just stick them in the side of the helmet and get straight to the ears. It's actually a wet willy like trap. You can't even really defend against it.
9-yard rush for Simeon Patton. Oh boy, is this going to be an issue where like all the quarterbacks are scrambling? I don't care, whatever.
Like there should be like undoubtedly 50% more wet willies in football games than there currently are.
It's fine. I mean, all that scrambling and
It does seem
athleticism
like
does
what-
not translate into success in the pros. I mean, that's just a fact.
It
That's
also
my
is
big
likely
house
what
sports
like
game.
kids would be doing if they were playing.
Yeah, and then also, in total fairness, we gave these guys Georgia Tech's playbook. They're all option, and just like we gave Tremor's Ohio State's playbook, which has lots of quarterback runs as well.
Okay,
So-
that's fair. Yes. By the way, in case anyone wondering about the working thing, we basically set every team to cupcake. That's why all the players who are numbered look exactly the same. That's why all number 4s are quarterbacks that we haven't named, except for the 3 players that we adjusted. NTQ gave a playbook to every school, every team. Every team has a unique playbook. Chance Bozeman,
And
by the
they're
way,
in.
in the end zone for the touchdown. So, yes, a lot of the players are identical because we just didn't change them. Because that sounds like a lot of work, and we already put a lot into that. So, yeah, just kind of go with it. And that is an extra point, 10-0 at the end of the first quarter. Blinky, would you like to pay the bills?
I was born ready to pay the bills, whether I'm actually willing to or not.
All right,
You're
here we
bored,
go.
ready to pay bills?
Here we go.
Number 26, such an attempt.
Your company, Mitch's Toys and Guns.
Way back in 1929, a young man who settled out in the wilderness of Arizona had a dream that he could one day give his great young son both the gift of a fine toy train set and a .357 Magnum that can blow another kid's arm clean off.
That'll make
And
it
that
second
was
and
the
inches.
dream that one day began as Mitchen's Toys and Guns, a family-owned business since 1937. American-owned, American-made. Mitchen's Toys and Guns.
Barnes makes the tackle at the 46-yard line.
Very nice.
First down.
See, all that mediocre improv paid off.
I was just gonna say, like, this is all it is. It's just ad-libbing. It's just ad-libbing and improv instead of that.
Number 23 on the tackle.
And there are about 90 something. The ones that don't have logos, don't worry, they will soon.
From the shotgun formation. Oh!
Just a bit outside.
Try to beat 20 this. Ball 4. Ball 8. That's banned here.
That makes it 3rd and 7.
Oh, the Dane Deckage picture?
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
that's the light.
Gain of 5 on the play. 4th down.
And, oh, what a catch! Mitchell Tidwell!
Brings him down.
The hell is Mitchell Tidwell?
That makes it
He
1st and
got a
goal.
huge catch.
Look at the way that corner is just not playing any coverage.
Well, of course. I mean, he's
He's 11.
white. Okay, he's also white. I mean,
He's a child.
That was like a unique route. It was like a stop. Stop.
There's a flag.
And, of course, it's the
Stop
face
and
mask.
go.
Why wouldn't it be? Higdon brought
Personal
down.
foul. Face mask.
Wet Willie.
Defense.
You want to give
Yeah,
him a
wet
Wet Willie.
They're really into that Wet Willie thing, but the problem is there's a helmet in the way.
But I'm telling you, look, ear holes right there. So easy access.
But it's
They
so
don't
hard
go
to
over
do.
the
It's
face
like,
mask.
it's you need pinpoint precision.
I mean, in the words of Michael Cole, you get a finger cut.
Also, in the words of Michael Move, what a move! Smart strategy.
JB Hayward with the
That
tackle
brings up 2nd and goal.
and brings down Higdon. I think he was trying to go for the run, but gets the sack.
You know that guy that created the Super Collider?
That's
I know he's 11.
That's Higgs and or Boson.
Yes.
Isn't he that guy that like hit a home run in his very first at bat?
I don't know who that is.
No, I don't know. I think I know what you're talking
And
about.
Wally
It's not-
Cole
On the play.
takes it down
Makes
to
it
about
3rd
the
and
2. 3rd and goal.
That was Jack Parkman that hit a homer in his first at bat.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever
Good reference.
you ever thought like that one day the nation of Wales is going to be, or the kingdom of Wales is going to be the kingdom of Wallets?
By the way, they're
I'll
going
be like,
for it
we're on
on
our
4th, you
way.
guys. 4th and goal from the 2. Drops back to
Why are
pass
they in the
Higdon.
shotgun?
He decides to run. Oh, cuts in for the touchdown. Big play from Danish Loose Chutney House, getting in the end zone for 6.
Philip Higdon with that big scramble into the end zone.
And while they're kicking the extra point, I'm going to take a moment to tell you guys about septic tanks for Jesus.
Is good.
You know, the Lord did say that pooping is a sin. I'm sure it's in the Bible. Read it sometime. It's probably in there
Number
somewhere.
26
Everything's a
needs
sin in the
return.
Bible. Do you know you can't, like, clean your ears?
It's true, I learned it at Notre Dame.
Yeah. So,
Number 23
the only way
Pick
that
up
you
return
can
of 19 yards.
rid yourself of the sin of excrement emptying out of your body through your anus is by getting a septic tank for Jesus. Septic tanks for Jesus are never installed on Sunday because we keep holy the Sabbath. But in those other 6 days of the week, we will come and they will install a septic tank in your yard, and they'll put a big cross. It'll look like a tombstone. You might think someone's buried there, but it's actually just a marking saying your septic tank is going to send you to heaven. Because when you gotta poop like hell, at least you know you're going to heaven. Septic tanks for Jesus.
Amen.
Big tackle by
That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
this is Brian Urlacher.
Is that Urlacher with hair? That's weird.
Yeah, he's guess he got the hair plugs.
Wait, was there an Urlacher? Why are we mentioning Brian Urlacher? Is there an Urlacher?
Number 52 just made a tackle.
Oh,
And
okay.
I was like, oh, it's Kyle
loose.
brought it up in the chat. I was like, it's Urlacher.
Patton brought down. 10-yard rush. 32.
Aaron Rush, who puts the Russian rush.
Brought
Because he
down by
just-
Crutchton Duplex, by the way. 5 tackles for Crutchton.
Christian Duplex already has 5 tackles.
Oh!
It's not even half time.
You gotta wonder if the defenders got his helmet on that ball and maybe just popped it right in the hands of Franklin.
I'm also going to call it right there with the lack of burst. Surprise boner.
And I think that was a...
Dubbed it.
Fumble!
That makes it 2nd.
Well, then they're marking it incomplete.
That looked like a fumble to me. But I ain't the referee.
Now, I think, as was noted in the chat, Paul Finequad, I think you're going to have a lot of calls about the option. Oh, big play by, Contrarius Monfrere. His first catch of the game, 16 yards, and gets Abigail Mays, I believe, in the red zone. What a catch. I might be wrong. It might be like just inside the 30. Yep,
A
22.
Contrarius Monfrere, of course, has really rehabilitated his image in the last school year. Last year, he went to detention a total of 12 times. This year, he's cut it down to just 5.
And you gotta wonder, is that a distraction for Abigail Mays' aggressive steakhouse?
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Can I say how much fun it is to bring up all these tropes that make me hate football sometimes? And what a throw. Jack Sharp catches it in traffic. Abigail Mays take the lead. With a point after, it will be, if the point after is good, it'll be 17-7.
He took a bigger lead.
Yes, it'll be an even bigger lead. Sorry, you're right. They were up 10-7. And the kick is up and good. 17-7. And there's a bunch of... Yeah, those guys are pretty, for being big fans of the steakhouse that is rather aggressive, they don't seem to be very well fed.
Okay, pardon the profanity, but fuck those kids. They put the hashtag at the end of steak. This is in Japan. You don't
They
go
just-
backwards
they
to the
got
front.
the-
It's just,
They got the
you
wrong,
put that into Twitter, people would be confused beyond belief as to what you were trying to do.
Well, I
You'd be
don't
like
like the
Peter
fact that
Gammons.
I don't like the fact that the sixth friend was like, "Hey guys, I want to do this too. I'll be a hashtag."
The intended receiver on the play.
That
They
bugs me.
put him on the wrong end. See, it's more practical jokesters.
Well, you know, they kicked one friend out who had a question mark on his chest as a birthday.
Steak.
They originally were steak.
That brings up 3rd and
And by the way, that tackle was by Hunky Burley. There we go. 36 seconds left in the half. Danish lose, dumping it off to the halfback.
I mean, the kid that was the hashtag was really fucking dumb. I'll illustrate this because they said, we don't want a hashtag, you're going to be on the You could be a period. But then he said, I got to find 5 other friends then.
It's true.
He's
And
just
they
one
punt
dumb
it.
fuck.
Picks up at the 32.
26.
And triple X Kilpatrick. Wow. That is an instance where apparently the randomly generated name the game gave me was censored.
Triple X Kilpatrick.
But that is my new favorite player. Triple X Kilpatrick. I don't even know what team he's on. He's on one of the 2 teams. Oh, what a catch! Oh, the throw was over. Returning throw by Jesse back at 32 yards. And and Abigail Mays have a great chance to put more points on the board before the half.
Going hurry up. They're going hurry up.
They are going hurry up. Well, the clock did stop until they were set, and that will stop the clock in incomplete pass.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
12
Big
seconds.
chance here. Do they go for 6 here, or do they just try and get the safe 3 points with a field goal?
Well, they still have another. They have another timeout, which I think they probably should use right now. And they are going to. Well, interesting. They're going to go hurry up.
What are they doing?
Are they
They're
even going to
taking.
get the
They're
play
going
off
for it.
time?
Oh, and that's what happens. Patton sacked. And who got the sack? I think it might have been Credison Regress. It was number 91. Is that Credison? No, I don't think it is. Never mind.
They are just 11.
Well,
But they also have an adult coach who happens to be an adult.
Abigail Mays trying for some aggressive play calling, but instead it just completely backfires on them. And we have almost had a horrific...
Oh my god, they stole my car!
Not only have they
My car! Give me back my car!
Bill Buschamp's car not only stolen, but also possibly involved in a horrific accident.
Well, in that case,
Who's
they will want
that? Give me back my car!
Would anyone like to pay a bill?
Let me ask you a quick question. If I've written one joke that is Bill Walton endorsing Abigail Mays' Aggressive Steakhouse, can I see if I can turn it into one full live read?
Absolutely.
All right, here we go.
Here you go, Abigail Mays Aggressive Steakhouse. Bill Walton for Abigail Mays Aggressive Steakhouse.
I'm UCLA graduate and PCP-laced human, Bill Walton. And let me tell you something, I love great offensive basketball like we're seeing right now in South Tucson. But more than that, I love Abigail Mays' Aggressive Steakhouse. One time, Kevin McHale and I went there before a game against the Phoenix Suns. Dan Marley, what a spectacular ball player, entrepreneur, inventor, and lover this man is. And we ate 172-ounce steaks, but let me tell you about the appetizer. The coconut shrimp. Has there ever been an appetizer better than coconut shrimp? I'm going to talk some more about Dan Marley. Back to the game.
All right, there's two things that are amazing about that. One of them is that while you were reading that, I saw Bill Walton on the UCLA versus Cal game on TV. While you were saying that. Number two, you said Dan Marley. Did you say that knowing full well that there is a player in South Tucson youth football whose name is Dan Marley Edwards?
I don't have too many more of those left in me.
That's fine. That was amazing.
Big run there. Oh, stiff arm. Oh, that late hit out of bounds. They're not calling it.
Not calling the late hits. Gotta say, enjoying the lack of face masks. I don't think the setting really mattered. In fact, I'd almost put it back up. I might just put it back up because I've never seen that many face masks in the previous match.
I don't know how the defender was there. He wasn't really attacking. He was just kind of staying put.
So Joe Mo wanted to point out that one of the names could be Dan Marley and me.
12 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
God.
Whenever you see like a tackle and like the guy pulls out like a stiff arm, don't you get like kind of worried? Oh, god damn, another face mask.
Bill Walton is an instance of what happens when drugs take a lot of person. That's
Number
my line. I'm
93
sticking with
makes
it.
the tackle at the 5-yard line.
Pretty good one.
And Wyatt Bellamy
Brings up 2nd and
brings
1.
it down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and 1. Hunky Burley get the tackle on that one. That's his 5th tackle of the game.
And I botched my opening Bill
Oh,
Walton
it's brought
line.
down. Oh no, face mask. Gonna be a face mask.
Personal foul.
I meant to say
Defense.
I'm PCP laced with human Bill Walton.
That's okay.
Automatic first down.
Automatic first down for the Chutney house. The yardage wasn't the important part, but the automatic first down is huge here on the 3-yard line. Hands
This
off.
could be it. This is South.
And he's in the end zone. Robbie Heron. Touchdown, Danish lose.
That's just a great example of an explosive run out of the backfield, finding the holes. Good going. You got him, kid. You got it,
He's
kid.
an 11-year-old with that touchdown. The extra point is up and good. And it's a 3-point game. Danish lose, starting to feel like they're in this one.
Deep to return.
Let's see what happens on the kickoff. Goes just about to the 17. And coming out of that one is Stephon Hills, 23 yards.
22 yards.
Take it up to almost half the field. Halfway up the field. 40-yard line starting things off.
Abigail Mays is going to have to wheel out a bottomless trough of explosive offense here late in this game.
Makes the tackle. That's a gain of 4 on the
And I understand that they were having some really aggressive practices this week. They were studying tape for an entire day, and the doors were locked from the inside. I stopped. It's fine. Anytime someone made a bad play for the rest of practice, they were referred to as peaches. Harvey Gack with the tackle. Oh no, and Clifford for Abigail Mays. Injured, bruised his ankle. He'll return soon though. He's not someone we named, so I kind of don't care as much about him. Oh, and he slides.
Now, am I going to be the first person to point out how great it is that Abigail Mays Aggressive Steakhouse has a quarterback named after Patton Oswalt?
Wait, really?
Simeon Patton.
Oh my God, I didn't even. That was not by design whatsoever.
This wasn't part of the plan.
That was an honest to goodness generate random name, because you realize how long it would take for me to do that for every player. I don't have. Ain't nobody got time for that.
You know what? This is almost the anti-IRM game in terms of doing things that we actually
really
want to see happen.
This is too good for our stream.
Except for that whole face mask deal.
It's charming.
I can live with it. We got a clothesline out of it.
I'm fine with putting the face mask penalty back up to 70.
Face mask and
Because
the deal.
in all the test ones I ran, I didn't see that many.
These kids can go to the Costco and get their HGH for free.
That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Patton, 88 yards on the game. 3rd and 5.
He is really feeling kind of Patton here in the second half.
And wide open. And I don't know what Chance Bozeman was doing. I think he saw the defender coming his way and just
He heard
sidestepped
footsteps.
out of bounds. 4th and 4.
He heard footsteps, and that play just went full werewolves and lollipops, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what a great 4th down conversion. Bozeman pulling it in. 19-yard catch.
First and goal.
Patton just slinging it down there. Look at all that space that Bozeman has.
He wants all the pigskin in his hands.
While we're doing this, did you see the kicker? He's B-word fat.
Oh my God. Oh, going direct snap on that one, and he's taken down in the backfield.
That
William
brings up
London.
2nd and goal.
Made
down
in
Patton.
America's dick.
Typical foreign league team fielding a player's last name is London.
South Tucson did just end expansion.
Patton hanging onto it again, taken down.
I mean, KFC in the United Kingdom is nothing like KFC in the United States. They
This
don't
is
have
true.
that abomination.
Exactly.
They don't have that abomination of Nashville hot chicken. They have like chicken burgers. That's called chicken sandwiches over here in the good old USSA. Those aren't burgers.
The
Chicken
USSA.
sandwiches.
And Ramon Price with the touchdown. Patton's second passing touchdown. And it is 23-14 with the extra point to come for Abigail Mays, Aggressive Steakhouse.
Ramon, your team plays defense like an 8-year-old Filipino boy, Ramon.
That's old school right there. Kick is up and good. And there we see the gym teacher of one of the South Tucson middle schools doing push-ups.
Oh, he's doing it on his knees like a
He is. He's doing knee
fancy
push-ups.
boy.
He's not okay. And here's the kickoff. And there goes Oblivious Newscaster, 21 yards. Got back to pass. Keeper. Oh, and he loses the football.
Come on, you gotta protect the rock, and more importantly, the actual football.
I think he was more concerned with the rock. I guess one of the rocks in his pocket. They are kids.
Honky Burley with a big play on defense.
Hunky Burley forcing the fumble and giving Abigail Mays, Aggressive Steakhouse, the football once again. And Simeon Patton's going to get to go to work once more from the 49. Fakes the handoff. Chucks it on the fade. Way overthrown.
There is going to be one family that catches a really deep ball out in the 200 levels.
Wouldn't be surprised if that actually hit somebody. And Patton decides to keep it. 3-yard rush. He got down. That's the end of the third quarter. If you don't mind, I'm going to have to go pay the bills. So, go ahead and see what it's going to be this time. I'm going to tell you about Autopsies by Candace. You know, just because someone might be dead doesn't mean they should go without pay-per-view. Yes, they are a festering pile of meat that is slowly going bad. And yes, their organs will have been rooted around to find the cause of death. But why not at least have a little bit of class when the deceased have their organs removed and their bullet wounds and stab wounds surveyed to find out the cause of death and for any sort of police reports? Why not have Autopsies by Candace add a little bit of class, a little bit of serenity to your cadaver?
Goodness, there was so much class in that one advertisement alone, it made me want to become a St. Louis Cardinals ticket holder.
Oh, no. Well, I think we would know that they may have the best fans in baseball. South Tucson, best fans in football. I mean, there have been at least 4 fights in the crowd from angry parents in this game alone, and it's starting the season off very well. Oh, eludes the sack, gets the first down. Ramon Price. Ramon! Oh, my God, she's going to fall. Oh, God, is she still? Oh, okay, they caught her. That's never happened before.
Oh goodness, I was worried we would have to start paying more hospital bills for the amount.
I was worried we'd be Autopsy by Candace.
She would be an autopsy by Candace. No, I think we know how she died.
Well, there's actually a space program here. They were trying to send her to the moon.
That's true.
Touchdown!
Freddie
Holt takes that one to the house for 6. Point after coming up. That drive. 1:38 off the clock.
Like the pure beef blood gravy on potatoes au gratin, they're just pouring it on. There's Abigail Mays.
They're pouring it on like it is a bunch of corn dogs on a salad.
Danish lose Chutney House is really up against it. They've got to find a way to get some big plays. See, they've got 3 sacks, but they just have not been able to get as many turnovers. As in, they have not been able to get any turnovers at all.
Autopsies by Candace's logo looks like a mid-2000s emo album cover. Awesome.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, Danish lose. 3:27 left to go in the game. They're down big. They're going to hang on to that one.
Gain of 4 yards.
Robbie Heron, yes. We have some sideline analysis from my cat. This is where I put the mic in your face.
Number 92.
Already we've heard more insight than from Clay Travis in his entire Fox Sports career.
And Gregory Gay with a 3-yard catch.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Sure, he doesn't get that fun of in school.
That is his last name. That is his legal last name.
That is a name that we did not come up with. We're better than that.
Yep, that is his birth name. That's the only way we could get away with this.
And Hickman just cuts that one downfield.
That makes it 3rd and 7.
And a flag on the play. This might be giving some nice 3rd and 7.
Defense.
And they're going to get called for the face mask. Jamal Gay. Wonder if there's any relation.
Automatic
Probably.
first down.
How many kids can there possibly be in South Tucson?
Why would you tear this family apart?
They're on 2 different teams. This is maybe that's part of the appeal. And goes out of the Harry Chance, 14-yard catch, first down, out of bounds. And Danish lose. They don't know the word quit in Danish, which is where it would be important for their coach, Danish Lou. They don't know the word for quit in Danish. That's what I'm going with. And Chandler Dixon with the tackle on Higdon for a loss. 2nd and goal from the 13. Danish lose.
We expected this to be a really hard-nosed game, and Abigail May's defense is just really up and up this game.
They really are. A touchdown from Mitchell Tidwell. And this is now a 10-point game, and we're under 2 minutes to go. They're going to have to go for the onside kick, whether they make the point after or not.
Well, given this guy's leg strength, I'd say they go do some nice onside.
The kick is good.
I mean, a regular kickoff might end up being an onside kick anyway. And looks like they are set up for onside kick formation. Reminder, these are 11-year-olds bashing into each other. And right to Johnny Dickshot. Comes up huge with the onside kick return. And just falls on it. And I think that was a question of whether they even went 10 yards. Doesn't matter to Abigail Mays. They've got the ball, and they're content to run it out and force Danish Blues to use their timeouts.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
This is looking like it's going to be a statement win for Abigail May's aggressive Steakhouse. It's going to send a message to the entire Gluttony League, particularly in the fine dining division, that this team is for real. They are the team to beat in the fine dining division.
Well, we're going to see the Gluttony League looking to be pretty strong. We saw Tremor's Pizza with that overtime win in our first game. Gluttony League going 2-0 if this stays the way it is. And Simeon Patton, another pass, goes out of, I guess he was knocked out of bounds by Gary Randall. It stops the clock. I'm sure Abigail Mays would not want to stop the clock there. And another first down by Simeon Patton. He rushes for it.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Running some time off the clock. I do like that this game just kind of hurries the clock to run down. So don't have to wait around for 30
This
seconds.
game is ready for the game.
Marty Clifford, 2-yard rush. Might as well that he didn't end up the end zone.
That brings up 2nd and
Kills
goal.
some more
And we
clock.
see a fight. We see a fight in the stands. And
Oh,
oh boy, that drunken old dad is going after it. He has got him in a headlock. A big German suplex through the bleachers. That is going to be a fractured vertebra at least, and a touchdown for
And it's
Marty Clifford.
unfortunate because that was, in fact, the father of Marty Clifford, who just missed his son scoring that touchdown.
Goodness.
Because that's the cruelest thing I could think of.
Oh, and this fight has really descended. Look at this. They're just tossing him up in the air
That
and
is another
slamming
show.
him back
And
down.
I'm sorry we had to show footage of that fight in the crowd. They are rioting. They are kicking that man out of the stadium. That is security getting rid of a problem.
Somewhere oblivious newscaster. Somewhere oblivious newscaster is, well, oblivious to the whole thing.
Yep, a good return from him.
This is just them going for pride at this point.
That is true. And Robbie Heron tackled for 3. And they're in the hurry up. They're out of timeout. 7 seconds to go.
It is time for a desperation lateral.
And that is it. Did they just give up?
No, they spiked it.
Oh, they spiked it to stop the clock. Okay.
Spiked it. Down 17.
Out of the shot.
Time for the desperation lateral.
Oh, wonderful defense. Stops him from getting the... Oh, yeah, he did the first down. Robbie Heron with the
That
first
makes
down.
it 1st and 10.
And they spike it with no time left on the clock. It's utterly meaningless.
It's a
Much
bold
like this
strategy.
Game, much like this league, enjoy Arby's. That is your final score. And not a lot of offense from Contrarius Monfrere.
Win.
That's the end of the game.
A big win, though, for Abigail Mays, aggressive Steakhouse, led by Simeon Patton, their quarterback. 152 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and look at all the parents very excited to congratulate their kids. And gotta say, Abigail May is gonna be very happy with this win.
That's right. Free Texas Roughneck Reubens for everybody in attendance. Who was
Now, again,
Abigail.
once more, what is a Texas Roughneck Reuben?
That is a tradition. That is a traditional old-fashioned corned beef Reuben that has been slathered in flour and seasonings, deep fried to perfection, and then that deep fried monstrosity has been slathered in barbecue sauce and whiskey and sour cream and Velveeta and Hormel pepperoni.
Hormel pepperoni. Oh my god. So is the Hormel pepperoni liquefied and then put into the into the sauce? Is that how that works?
You're daggum right it is.
Outstanding. Well, that is going to conclude the first episode of South Tucson Youth Football. I hope y'all had fun. I know we've had a blast with this. Let's take a look at some of the stats, by the way. Simeon Patton, Philip Higdon. Hunky Burley, 10 tackles. Harvey Gack, 11 tackles. Look at that. Defense coming up big for both teams.
Skechers.
God damn it. Other games of note, we're either going to be streaming. If Kyle is not streaming tomorrow night, we'll do some more South Tucson Youth Football. If he is, we'll do something on Saturday. Some of the big games coming up. Bully Factory Children's MMA versus the Porno Shop. Hacking Jeans Smokeless Tobacco Warehouse versus Kebab Barkers. And, of course, the Binging Texan Barbecue Buffet taking on Crambler's House of Gags and Actual Items. Some of those games will be airing here on the IRM family of networks. Until then, anyone else have anything to say?
They ain't beat nobody.
Oh, boy. Well, the Paul Fine Quad Show is next, taking your calls. Until then, friends.